I'm 17, and if there was an award for most ignored child in a household, I'd win it every year. My parents only care about one person, my older brother Daniel. He's 19, tall, athletic, the future of the family, the prince. And me? I'm just the ghost that pays rent and chores. It started when we were little. Daniel had huge birthdays, balloons, themes, relatives, expensive gifts. I'd watch him open things we could never afford, and my mom would record every second like he was royalty. When my birthday came, I got a supermarket cake with a plastic flower stuck on top, a shirt from discount racks, and a half asleep. Maybe next week we'll do something. Spoiler, we never did. There was always an excuse. Daniel was older. Daniel was studying. Daniel was stressed. The excuses evolved as he aged, but the favoritism never changed. I told myself it was just birthdays, but it became everything. If Daniel breathed loudly, he earned applause. If I got straight A's, it was, "Nice. Did you take the trash out?" I tried not to need attention. I tried not to expect pride. But deep down, I wanted someone to look at me like I mattered. Then last year, I won something big, a full-ride scholarship to a tech summer program. Only 8 students were chosen out of hundreds. I came home shaking from excitement, thinking this would be the moment they'd notice me. I showed them the acceptance email. My mom shrugged and asked if I washed the dishes. My dad didn't even look up from his phone. I went to my room and cried quietly, not for the scholarship, for feeling invisible in my own house. Meanwhile, Daniel failed 2 courses in college. He crashed his car because he was texting. He was caught cheating on his girlfriend. My parents defended him like high-priced lawyers. He's under pressure. He needs support. They bought him a newer car, paid for tutoring, and even told his girlfriend she misunderstood. He could burn the house down, and they would blame the match. But something changed last winter. My school held a coding challenge, sponsored by a big tech company. First prize was a paid internship, $5,000, and a youth conference invitation. I told my parents I wanted to compete. They told me to stop wasting time. "Not everyone works in tech," my mom said. Daniel laughed right in my face. "Bro, nobody cares about your nerd BS." But I ignored them and worked anyway. Weeks of coding, testing, and praying my ideas didn't collapse. And guess what? I won. First place, the internship, the $5,000, the mentorship. Teachers congratulated me. My name was posted online. My picture was in the school newsletter. It should have been the proudest moment of my life. But my parents didn't even show up to the award ceremony. They chose to watch Daniel's friendly soccer match, a game that didn't matter, a game he barely even played in. A week later, the company invited my family to a celebratory dinner. My parents refused. Why? Because Daniel felt embarrassed that I was getting attention. That night, I snapped for the first time. I yelled, "Why did you even have me if you don't want me?" My dad said the sentence that poisoned something in me. "Don't be dramatic. Daniel needs it more." In that moment, something inside me shut down. I wasn't going to beg for love anymore. I stopped trying and I started planning how to leave, how to save money, how to stay quiet until I could escape. Then my uncle came into the picture. He saw my award online and called me, confused why no one in the family mentioned it. He invited me to his place and asked, "Why didn't your parents celebrate this?" I just shrugged because I didn't even know how to answer. He looked at me for a long time and said, "When you graduate, come live with me. I'll help you get started." It was the first time an adult looked at me like I wasn't a background character. Graduation day came. Daniel didn't come. My dad said he had paperwork. My mom said she didn't want to sit too long. They didn't see me walk that stage. They didn't see me shake hands or hold my diploma. But my uncle did. He filmed everything. He clapped louder than anyone. He took me to dinner afterward. That was the night I learned that family isn't blood. It's whoever actually cares you exist. A month after graduation, karma finally tapped Daniel on the shoulder. He got kicked out of college, too many failed classes. My parents practically collapsed like their world was ending. Suddenly, they remembered I was alive. Suddenly, I was useful. "Can you help him study? Can you talk to him? We need to support him." Then the real reason dropped. "Can you share your prize money with him?" They wanted my $5,000. The same people who ignored every success I ever had wanted to take the one reward I earned with zero help from them. And for the first time in my life, I told them no. Not angrily, not tearfully, just a quiet, steady no. Not long after, my internship turned into a real remote job offer with real pay. I had enough to support myself. So I packed my things. My mom cried like she was the victim. My dad said, "You're abandoning your family?" And I answered, "I'm leaving. You abandoned me a long time ago." I moved in with my uncle. I blocked my parents for 3 months. I've been working, saving, and living like a human being instead of a shadow. Then last week, my mom finally texted me, "We're proud of you." No apology, no acknowledgement. Just a sentence they should have said when I was 8, or 10, or 13, or any time I begged silently for validation. I stared at the message for a minute and replied, "I'm proud of myself too." That's all. No anger left. No energy to fight. Just a door quietly closing. Because sometimes the child they ignore becomes the person they eventually need. And by the time they realize it, we're already gone.